The Sports Box proudly presents Birnbaum versus Galetta in a field goal kicking duel. Watch as Sports Box host Hamilton Mike Galetta takes on local fan David Birnbaum in a field goal kicking duel for the ages. We will go live Sunday, February 26th at high noon for all of our YouTube subscribers. And if you'd like to be there live, come on out and support us at Mark A. Sorali Memorial Field on Flittertown Road in Elm. This is one you will not want to miss.
Well, hello again, and welcome to the show that, just like Thanksgiving, you don't hope you overcook the bird. This is the Sports Box, where the only opinion that matters is right here. I am Mike Galetta, a.k.a. Hamilton Mike, along with my ragingly blue-like partner, Brian the Ranger Retard. Brian, how are you today?
I'm phenomenal. Glorious even. How are you?
There it is, glorious. We are glorious today. Today we're going to talk a little NHL news. We're going to talk about a deal that should have happened, that hasn't happened. So, Brian, why don't you fill in on what's going on?
So, as we approach the trading deadline in the NHL...
I should mention, you can always get us on social media.
Absolutely. So, we're not getting traded, so you can definitely find us on social media at Sportsbox Show on Twitter, at Sportsbox Show on Facebook, and, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel, which you're watching right now.
Absolutely.
You'll see at the end of the show the Sportsbox logo right here. You can go ahead and subscribe right through there.
Now, take two. Brian, let's talk about the trade that should have happened.
So, NHL trading deadline is coming fast and furious here. What appears to be the jewel of the deadline is defenseman from the St. Louis Blues, Kevin Shattenkirk. So, as it turns out, we're finding out that Shattenkirk has now turned down a couple of deals to send him to different teams through the league. Most recently, there was apparently a deal that was consummated between Tampa Bay and St. Louis, sending Shattenkirk to Tampa. However, Shattenkirk has turned down a 6-year, $42 million contract extension with the Lightning, and that deal fell apart as a result. So, Mike, you look at this here. He's been rumored to be linked to the Rangers for quite a long time. He grew up in the area, Rangers fan growing up, and it just feels like he doesn't want to go anywhere else.
Yeah, it's a shame, though, because he's really limiting himself. And I know a lot of guys want to go to their hometown team, play out their career there and all, but he's really showing his cards here that he wants to go to the Rangers. That's not good, because if the Rangers can't get something done, a lot of teams are like, well, why even pursue him, because he doesn't want to come here, and it's just going to be problems. Well,
he's an expiring contract. He's going to be a free agent in the offseason. So, the Rangers, if these two are going to have a marriage here, I think it can definitely happen in July. Mm-hmm. My sources telling me that the rumored price right now for him is a prospect and a first-round pick. Yep. I don't think the Rangers are going to meet that price. The Rangers have recently been linked to Brendan Smith out of Detroit as a defensive, depth player to play a little bit there. I, for one, do not think the Rangers trade for Shattenkirk. I think that he's going to be a Ranger in July. I don't think it's going to happen for this season. And I think for the Rangers, it's probably the best course of action. Mike, they have made some big-time trades in the past couple years to attempt to win a Stanley Cup, but none of those deals have been for rental-type players. Mm-hmm. Whether you look at the Rick Nash trade or the St. Louis trade or the Keith Yandle trade, none of those were for a player that was going to be a free agent at the end of the season. The only time that they did that was for Eric Stahl. That really wasn't as great a return. There were no first-round picks traded in that deal. Correct. That was more of... hey, it kind of works out, bring him in. It was a low-risk move. Yeah. For me, again, I think Shattenkirk definitely goes somewhere. He will not be a Blue after the trade deadline, but he is going to exercise free agency, and in my personal opinion, come July 1st or shortly thereafter, he will be a New York Ranger, but it's not going to happen for this season for Shattenkirk and the Rangers. I agree. And some side notes, I know you people love that I'm a Flyers fan. With the upcoming draft for the Las Vegas Golden Knights, the waiver draft and unprotected players, it's going to be down to 4 players for the Flyers. Through the rumor mill, they look to address Andrew McDonald, maybe being unprotected, Radko Gudas. It has been rumored that Steve Mason will be out there. I don't believe Steve. I don't think they're that dumb to do that. Here's going to release him at the end of the year. Matt Reed is another one that's going to be out there, and Mark Street. So those are the 4 guys that I have pegged for the Flyers to unprotect for the Las Vegas draft. And you know what? If Las Vegas wants to be dumb enough to pick any of those guys up, have fun. Well, Mason is going to be a free agent, so I don't think he's necessarily qualify for that.
Correct.
I'm not sure what Strite's deal is, but I think if anybody thinks that they're going to get Andrew McDonald, get rid of that team for the Flyers, I don't see that.
Strite has 1 more year on his deal.
Okay, but so that's interesting. Yeah. I mean, that would be semi-interesting. I think Radko Gudas.
I don't think anybody's going to get picked up from the Flyers, to be honest with you, but we will soon see. But thank you again for watching us. We appreciate it. This has been our updated NHL special. Remember, you always get us on social media. And let's talk about our sponsor.
This episode of the Sports Box is brought to you by Mic'd Up Entertainment and DJ Mike Velardi. For all of your event planning needs, make sure you contact Mike at 609-864-5925 and tell him that you saw him on the Sports Box.
Okay, and remember, thank you for watching the Sports Box. You can always get us on social media.
Of course, as I mentioned before, maybe if you're on Twitter, at Sportsbox Show. You're looking around on Facebook, at Sportsbox Show. And of course, if you are a Facebook follower of the Sportsbox, make sure that you're watching us live Sunday, February 26th at high noon, as my boy here, Mike Goletta, Hamilton Mike, takes on one of our local fans in the area, Dave By with Birnbaum, in a field goal kicking duel. I got to tell you, this is going to be one you're going to want to watch. It's going to be interesting.
Going to lay the smackdown, folks. It's going to lay the smackdown. It's going to be ugly. So remember, at the Sports Box, the only opinion that matters is right here. Thanks for watching. See you.
If you're looking to buy, sell, or rent in the South Jersey area, give Dave Birnbaum a call with RE/MAX Community, 856-524-2927, and buy with Burn.
Don't forget to subscribe.